you are going to watch the scholars videos again. Yes, on special request. So allow. Allow. Bakuna kanoe. Hey. Emo den sama bao.
Hello everyone. My name is Celestina Azure Ayaturi. I am a member of the MasterCard Foundation Scholars Alumni at KNUST. I'm in cohort 1 and I reside in Canada. It is deeply humbling to realize that 4 years ago, the MasterCard Foundation Scholarship Program at KNUST was ushering her first class of alumni into the world to make a difference, and we have continued to grow tremendously. Today, we are over 530 alumni members scattered across the continent and in the diaspora, making varying degrees of impact across many different walks of lives. We have gathered together today not only to celebrate our friendship, but to give thanks for the remarkable contribution that MasterCard has played in our lives and the lives of our societies. I know each of us has taken a different path, but the values that enable us to contribute has been of personal and societal importance. As more and more of our alumni members continue to emerge and discover our future as well as the future of our societies, I urge all of us to continue to strengthen the inseparable bond that we have built these years. For our graduating class of 2022, I say congratulations to all of you. The alumni community is thrilled to welcome you into the association already. For our scholars who are still in school, whoever you are, no matter how unclear this may sound, the world will always offer itself to your imagination. On behalf of those who have not been able to attend this program, those in the diaspora and those within the continent, I wish you the best in this alumni homecoming. Have a blast. Thank you.
Good day to you all, my fellow comrades. I'm very, very excited to meet you all once again. My name is Dr. Ibrahim Boatin, an MCS Scholar Alumnus. As we traverse through the realms of imagination and connect with the world of reality, we build personal paradigms which mold our future and stand the test of time. MasterCard Foundation Scholars Program has indeed made us leaders of today and tomorrow. This is my farewell message to you all. For Africa, it was tomorrow never comes. Yes, tomorrow never comes in Africa, we all said. We hoped for a tomorrow of dignity, morality, and integrity. A tomorrow of oneness and peace. A tomorrow of development and prosperity. MasterCard Foundation Scholars Program has empowered us, nurtured us, motivated us to lead this transformation. We are to exceed the limits and transform. My humble advice to you all is have a vision, have a goal, and have a purpose. Do not listen to the naysayers. Build relationships. Do not be carried away by mundane things and do not ignore men. I'll end with a quote from two personalities. Mahatma Gandhi once said, "The greatness of humanity is not in being human, but in being humane." Albert Swazi said, "The purpose of human life is to serve, to show compassion, and the will to help others." Thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate your services. May God bless you. Bye-bye.
Hello everyone, my name is Emanuela Sewa. I am a C3 Scholar Alumnus and the current Vice President of MCF Alumni Association KNUST. I graduated in 2020 with a BSc in Biological Sciences and served as a teaching assistant. When I completed my national service, I wanted to start my graduate studies, but at that time, I had received several rejections and no acceptance with funding. So I tried to secure a job and I was fortunate to work as a research assistant at KCCR on campus. And during that period, I tried different applications and different opportunities as well. And by God's grace, I got an acceptance with funding, and I'm currently studying life sciences and health at Université Paris-Saclay in France. And my message for you is that whatever that you are engaged in, what you are doing, if you are searching for opportunities, you're searching for job, you're working on applications, or you're actually working, whatever that you are doing, keep working at it. And it's also very impossible to achieve your goal within a day. So I want to urge you that you make conscious efforts towards your goal each day. One step at a time. Do something each day towards your goal. Try different opportunities, seek for advice, ask for help, and I'm very hopeful that you would also receive your testimony one day. Expect exciting programs from the alumni, and we are all hopeful that everything will work together for our good. I wish you all the best. God bless you. Bye.
Hi, fellow members of the alumni community. It's Benedict of Cohort 1, currently a research assistant at Chef Hallam University and health data science student at Lancaster University or in the UK. I want to commend you for being part of this historical event of the alumni community. The homecoming event is one of all time that the executive have helped organize, and you are being part of history. I want to quickly gist you with these questions. What program did you study for your undergraduate or MSc? Or are you studying for your MSc or for your PhD? Or what professional area you find yourself in? Well, have you thought of a platform where all scholars of the professional interest or education background come together and collaborate to undertake research or projects that are nation-like or geared towards global development? Well, look out for the Alumni Professional Fellowship coming your way in the next few months and try to enroll on to help have an attractive alumni community body. Thank you.
That is very, very interesting. Please, the thing is live. We've shared the link to our various cohorts page. Kindly post it. Yeah, share the link, share the link. Share, 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 share. Okay. And next on the line, we are going to call the president of the alumni community to give us the address from the executive council. So we call upon Mr. Solomon Asari.
Thank you very much. Thank you. The chairman for this August function, the lead for the MCFSP at KNUST, the program manager, staff of the MCFSP Secretariat, the indefatigable and outgone executives, my able and supportive executives, fellow alumni, scholars present, all protocol observed. Ladies and gentlemen, I am very grateful to the Almighty God for giving us this day, and I deem it a great privilege with ever-flowing joy to stand before you to give this address. I am deeply honored this very moment to exhibit our hearts of servitude to humanity. I would like to use this opportunity to welcome all alumni to the Maiden Alumni Homecoming. I know those who have come as far as the United States of America, those from Boko, Tamale, and the various towns and villages. Some had to leave home a day before the start of the event. Those who had no money had to borrow, just for the joy of reconnecting and to see the loving faces of their colleagues. To all such people and all alumni who have sacrificed a lot to be here, I say Ayiko and Akwaba to home. Feel free, you are at home. Connect as long as you can, share experiences as deep as it is, and eat as much as you can. People's expectations were high coming home, and having spent just few days, a lot of them, I believe, have been met already. I may not know your exact expectation, but I believe most of us are here to reconnect, network, share experiences, and above all, find a life partner. We are grateful. We are grateful to the Mastercard Foundation Scholars Program at KNUST for accepting our call to come home and also taking such huge course in order to accommodate us. We highly appreciate this kind gesture and we are forever grateful. I think they deserve applause. Let's give it to them. Because at times when you call your mother and say you are coming home, he will tell you just left home. Stay there for a while. The Scholars Program is grooming many world changers and connecting them to enviable opportunities that will allow them to make long-term and meaningful contribution to their respective communities. You and I are living episodes of the great transformation agenda that is
to alumni and connect them to economic opportunities such as mentoring, seed funding, employment, and graduate opportunities. Provide Mastercard Foundation with advice on how to expand on give back initiatives and projects. Provide an opportunity for the alumni community to play their part in assisting in a job creation, economic prosperity, and also lead on socio-economic transformation within your communities and across the African continent. So I want to walk you through some of the programs we have organized as an alumni committee. We organized the alumni networking event, our monthly alumni spotlight. We had some people from Keynote, the Scholars Alumni, to be a part of it. Our graduate education seminar, we had a clubhouse conversation on International Day of the Girl Child. We also organized a global give back initiative. We had a charter pilot project, an alumni network entrepreneurship program. We also had youth engagement discussions on Nyansapo. We were able to participate in the Commonwealth Youth Forum in Rwanda in 2022. We also engaged with the DOT Rwanda office, ALU, among others. We've organized an awareness creation and mobilization campaign with the Secretariat at KNUST Scholars Program here. And just recently, we also organized the Alumni Vision Board Party, where we had 5 people from your alumni committee participating in the Vision Board Party. These are some events we have in the future. So we have the Global Give Back Festival, which is coming off in December. We have a job fair, which is currently under planning. We are trying to put things in place so that we organize the job fair, and we are going to very much make use of the suggestions and feedback from the Vision Board Party. We also have in mind to organize a graduate fair because we understand that some of you need opportunities to advance your educational career. Then we also have in mind the Alumni Network Entrepreneurship Program, the Cohort 2. So we had a successful Cohort 1. We want to also extend the program and have a second cohort. Then of course our Alumni Monthly Spotlight. So you can be on the lookout for our spotlight engagement. We usually interview the people that we spotlight on social media platforms. The committee is happy to onboard all of you who are present here onto our platforms. So we are very active on social media, and also we also have a Telegram page where the alumni coordinator could share the link with you for you to be a part of it, and also be a part of our program that are designed to support the alumni network, both from the Mastercard Foundation and its partners. I want to also use the opportunity to stress that all scholars who graduate from the Mastercard Foundation Scholars Program are automatic members of the alumni network and are entitled to access all opportunities relevant for the alumni network. Finally, I want to thank everyone on behalf of the Mastercard Foundation Alumni Committee for letting us witness this perfectly planned Grand Alumni Homecoming on this day. Seeing the different faces of those who desire to be, judging from the videos you have watched, judging from the experience you have shared, and those who have become, we are truly privileged. We shall keep doing everything that we can as an alumni committee to support the scholar alumni here at University, and also support you in all your endeavors. I learned one word in Rwanda again, Murakoze, which means thank you. Once again, have a good morning.
Thank you so much, Ira. At this point, there is something that I remember from our lead. He made us know that we have to be proud to be scholars. From the very first day that we got to campus, okay, I was in cohort 1, or in cohort 1. He told us that we should take our thumb like this and say, I am a proud scholar. So like when you take your hand, your thumb, like with the attitude, you get it. I am a proud scholar. Yeah, so that's like one thing that has always been with me and has been ringing in my head. Anytime the name Professor Kofi Owusu-Deku is mentioned, that's like the thing that rings in my head. Like, be proud. Like, be proud, oh. This is this is a huge achievement. For some of us, it was like a breakthrough for us. So, with a round of applause, let's invite Professor Kofi Owusu-Deku to give us the keynote speaker's address and formal launch of the event.
Guys, today I visit. I like surprise. I like the bald hair that was shining gleaming out. Today I am going to do some preaching, and I think it's important. But I'm going to say that it's a crude concern. When as the town expands, then also a few apple that comes, the expanding is what a lot of people have come who don't know. A new fellow arrives who does not know. They want the benefits of being a scholar, but not the responsibility of being a scholar. I think in this day and age, what is important for you are soft skills. Soft skills are very important. The way you present yourself, the way you ask for things, the way you know. I think many of you confuse, I don't say this, confuse power and influence. And I've always said that go along the line of influence. Somebody quoted Gandhi, Mahatma, and I'll quote Indra. They are no relatives, but big Hindu names. Gandhi says that so much work at the bottom. So much work at the bottom. Very little competition. There's so much competition at the top. So little work. Start at the bottom. The SDCs and the experiences will lift you up to the top. So in this university, after 42 years, I keep saying this. I'm nobody. But I'm everywhere. There's no door that by God's grace I cannot open. I don't join the queue. I mean, because God probably has taught me the way to manage language and manage things, mix humor and things. But nevertheless, still very resilient and consistent in what you do. For if you're a free thinker, if you're a Christian, if you're a Muslim, find the Bible. For once, just study the book of Nehemiah and the book of Daniel. Because for me, they are my two idols. You ask me, the two people present all that I aspire to be. Book of Nehemiah and the book of Daniel. Everywhere you go, there will always be the naysayers. And for them, they are plenty. Again, you are here not because I've always surmised that for me the success of the scholars program is not because you have done PDP, the DSC, and you are the one. It is nice, it's wonderful. If we, amongst us, the other day I went and I went to a program completely unannounced and I saw her signing. I mean, my pride was like over the moon. Because she was my student and she's going places. But that's not the sense of being here. See, you're like old students, and now find a quotation and spread on your platform and take the encouragement from that. It says, all boys and girls meet, not because how rich somebody has become or how successful somebody has become, but we meet to catch up, to network, to talk about the old time thing. That's the reason why you are here. And for me, I would rather have a nobody trash in the can scholar who has integrity than up there. What debate is going on in Ghana now? That I'm saying. Everybody is raising their hand. But I believe in one thing very strongly. Because don't forget I was dean of science for 10 years. So I've seen all these corrupt to the core student leaders who are now pontificating on radio. And I'm like, same person, maybe he's changed when since he left. You probably have forgotten when I brought biometric voting so that people don't cheat. When I became dean of students, I just found out that somehow the SRS offices were in Republic Hall. And when they finished their elections, they carry all the ballot boxes to that small room. I said, come to the dean of students. I have a bigger conference room. You can have your witness. They didn't like it. Then, when you are going to vote, they have a sheet to say that your name is on. And you actually see your name. But you don't know the other names that are on. And then they'll set the polling stations in the middle of nowhere. And then their friends from Poly and all the other places will come and vote. And they want that small office because some people have been paid to stuff the ballot boxes. So they decide beforehand who wins. But I think sometimes when God is with you, you have a vision, and I got a brainwave, and I traveled and I brought all these biometric devices. In fact, we had only 30. The first time suddenly gave us the highest ballot ever. Of course, the two jokers were fighting, and so the election was supposed to end at 6 o'clock, 6:30. Chaos was beginning to brew up in Katanga. I went there, took my laptops and left. Came to Unity Hall. People forget that I'm a left-handed person. Some joker made a comment. I don't know how my adrenaline worked. I just held it and took him like that. And I was going to actually force him to my car. Oh, say a patcho, and anything. Going forward, some some person can beat another person one vote. He understands the system. He believes that the system actually works. And I remember the first night I said that if our politicians can behave, there's nothing that we cannot do to carry out like that. You have a database of the people. The person puts his finger on it, and he votes immediately. The counting is being done in a strong way. Like you've involved it before. But you know why none of the two parties want it? Because they can't stop it in their strong area. So this issue of I'm saying you cannot do anything, Adam Preto, no, what is it? Adam Preto Hawaso. Hawa Preto or also. Or what they were new beyond Prato. So you know what I mean? Pushing them. So I'm just watching. Also talks back. The paper comes from Accra. What are we supposed to do? Charity begins. A young man, a young woman, really. When you have integrity, don't fear anything. In fact, you have a lot of respect. And the soft skills are important. I don't. The people who work with me know that when I'm not angry and I want you to comply, I know I'm. So I use it. When I'm very upset, I'm like, I don't have any mouth. Because words are so powerful. You use it, you can't take the words back. The soft skills of managing and managing words. And sometimes you look at the ambience. I'm a football fan. My team is not doing too well now, so we won't talk. Because, so long as we are Man U, I'm happy. I'm a Liverpool supporter. We were supposed to have bought Haaland, but we didn't want Haaland. Or couldn't pay. We say Haaland. So long as no Man U within the league. Against that, I know that I studied in Manchester. When you ask me, ask yourself why you don't support Kotoko, even though you studied in Kumasi. It's the same thing. Anyhow, just the right thing. And we don't just say this just because we are. Let it be effective. Let us start. You have opposite. I said the naysayers are always there, which they may be the other. Are you the Pope? They would say all sorts of things. But the little corner you are, they begin to take notice of. Don't worry about the other person. Don't complain. Don't be like a Martha. You know what Martha was doing? Lord, why? Since you came, my sister is doing nothing. I'm doing all the cooking and running around. Can you cause my sister to come and help to serve you? He says, Martha, you worry about many things. Your sister is in the right place. In the right place is under my feet. So when you get the opportunity to work, don't close 9 to 5 like everybody else. Don't just do it and pick up the culture of the place. I have never, and I've driven for many years, I've never paid a bribe to a policeman. Never. I remember once somebody took my knife, or for some, this was chipping when the road used to pass there. So he processed me from court. I said, fine. 3 days later, I turned around. He hadn't even woken up from bed. I think he thought I was from Mars. He said, give me a date when I was going to court. The man was completely, he was unprepared. He didn't know the person was dealing with. So you're not grateful. Can I have a minute? There are ways. Don't sing that language that sanity. That's how everything is done. We are not here to compare where you are. I'm here and you are there. That's not a sense at all. We are here Again, quoting Chunachiga and Love. He says, when there's the moonlight, and the village elders meet at the village square to share a meal, it's not because when the elder is standing in front of his house, he cannot see the moon, or that his wife can't cook. They get together because of fellowship. And that's the essence why you are here. You are together to network. You are together to tell your stories. And that's why I insisted that you met the entire country. I know the pressure that you have from home. You must, because you're a scholar, therefore, how do you measure success? I would have, I love that because what you showed the spectrum of you. But I would have loved somebody in a little place somewhere with no resources, in the midst of children who are sitting on stools studying, and you are the teacher trying to make sense. For me, success is your integrity. Success is your integrity. Success is your integrity. Come to a point where, and I said it before, that when you say I'm a MasterCard scholar, it should ring a bell in somebody's ears. Because of your excellence, your brother who is struggling doesn't have a job, and I wanted you to give the shock between what you are getting here as scholars and all the allowances and what you get after your national service, post-national service. You heard it from the scholar. He was scrounging around. Young people, trust me. Integrity is something that nobody can take from you. Let it be the case that when you begin, you enter a place, all voices go silent. Oh, no. It is part of respect as well. As you heard a lot, I like your kind of griffing. It is not in your face kind of thing. You know, you do the things that we do. You share the cause groups. You do all the things. I don't think anybody was more successful than Daniel, the man I want you to read. If you don't know, he was prime minister under 5 kings, 5 different rival kings. They come and capture his land, and they pass him on. They capture another one, they pass him on. They capture another one until he ended up in Darius and the Lions Den. If there's any archetypal worker, I go for Daniel. I want you to go for Nehemiah also, because he was a very powerful person. He saw a situation and wanted to do something about it. He was in a very privileged position. He was the king's cupbearer. He took permission and he went. See, the naysayers who are naysayers today would want to join the booty when you are successful about the things that you do. And if you read Nehemiah's story, Sanballat and the people were opposing him. Suddenly when the place was built, they even had a storage place. Be encouraged. Stand your ground. Be people who don't only talk the walk, but walk the talk as well. All of us, your aspirations are this, a certain graph that you can take gradient. That's all that there is. I'm just saying that just stand in the gap and wait for the salvation of the one who put you here in the first place. Because life really can be a steep rise, a steep drop, a flattened ground for many years, then you begin to rise again. Life is not that simple. So don't try to give yourself a certain timetable. I'll give you at my example. I have a junior colleague now. He's 60. The children have not entered high school yet. Thankfully, he has a younger wife who can work probably another 10 years, about 10 marriage came, I got married at the age of 27, 28. I don't say to go and leave here and go and marry. I'm not saying. But no, but I'm just saying the context of that time. My friends are all eager. They want to go and study. They've got the years and the Harvards and the things. But you know, got married, got a job. So while they went on their own thing, I went on study leave. With 3 children with me, 3 children plus a spare. My wife also doing a PhD. But plan. So she's a pharmacist, professor. So she went to Manchester University, and I decided that because I reasoned that, you know, every university in the world which has pharmacy will have biology, but not every university that has biology will have pharmacy. So today it will probably remain if not the only couple, but a few couple that studied at the same time at the same place for our children around us. And by the time of 56, all my children were out of college. So and what is more is that when they came back to start at the bottom, I came back because I was trained from study leave to continue from where I left off. And know that the God of heaven is still alive. Be still and let him go ahead of you. You know the story about the footprint in the sand. Somebody was complaining. The Lord, when things get so tough, and I feel abandoned. Because in my dream when things get so tough, I imagine that he says when things are easy, I see 4 footprints in the sand on the seashore. But when things get so tough, I only see my 2 prints. It means if you abandon me, say, son, open your eyes. You know what? When things get tough, I carry you on my back. The 2 footprints that you get are my footprints. And don't think that you are wearing a cross that nobody has ever worn before. Again, there's a vision about somebody who was complaining, and he was led in the spirit to examine a field of crosses. He says, so put your cross that you think is heavy for you to down. So you put it down in the field. It was a moderate size cross, not too big, not too small. So he kept searching. So of course, you know what he reached for. He went through the field and took the smallest. Try as he could. So well, maybe this is a world of reverses. So maybe the smaller is heavier and the bigger is lighter. He went for the big cross he couldn't get. So he went around the field after searching for a while. He saw a reasonable sized cross. He picked it and he went. I know. It was the cross that he brought. I am saying that be still and go at the pace of it. Let me just ask something. How many of you are on Baobab, actively on Baobab? Go there. Baobab is not for students, it's for alumni as well. That's where all the networks are. That's where all the opportunities. So if you have not activated your Baobab account, get there and routinely check. It's important. How many of you know that there's a Ghana office for MasterCard? How many of you? How many of you have visited there and say, look, I'm a MasterCard scholar. Can you give me? How many of you know about the Young African World? Yes. Please, before you go, just make sure that everybody is networked on both the Baobab, on take a visit or write to them. They themselves, they're not setting themselves up. But just be there. Go online. How many of you know the foundation's website? Good. Again, before you go, make sure that everybody knows where the foundation's website, and then find the universities that are linked to MasterCard. Because the truth of the matter is that people are talking about science pool and all other things. You know why? Even when scholarships come, they look favorably towards scholars. So those of you want to study, those of you want jobs, and you heard the person, you apply, and you won't get. Your time will come. I can assure you, it will not be like this. Above all, before I read the scripture to sit down, walk the talk and talk the walk with integrity. So few short passages, and then you would see. That's why I say go and read both Nehemiah and so let me start with Daniel. I love that. Daniel chapter 1, and he talks about the 4 friends, and these are captives. They have been taken from Jerusalem, and they were royal. So the king said that they should train some of the Nebuchadnezzar, train some of them in the laws of the land, so that they can be employed at the palace. Now, among these were some from Judah: Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. The chief official gave them new names. Daniel, he named Belshazzar; Hananiah, Shadrach; and to Mishael, Meshach; and to Azariah, Abednego. But Daniel resolved not to defile himself the royal food and wine, and he asked the chief official for permission not to defile himself this way. Now God had caused the official to show favor to sympathy to Daniel, and when the time of reckoning came, because he resolved, and I think that's the thing for you, resolve not to be part of the king's ritual. In my language, they say that the sword that will kill the dog starts from the head. If you hold the snake by the head, the rest is rope. If the fish is going to get spoiled, it spoils from the head. And I believe that the politicians are really sincere. And just like here, if they are not backed by the corrupt galansayers, and they say, I'm not touching it, so you are not touching it, everything will come. Go out there and be different. Resolve that you will not touch the king's rich food. So Daniel again in the lion's den. This time Nebuchadnezzar's kingdom has been, his son had been overcome, and Belshazzar had already been overcome. So we have Darius. And he says that he pleased Darius to appoint 20 satraps to rule over the kingdom, with trained administrators over them. That's Daniel 6. The satraps were made accountable to them so that the king might not suffer loss. Now Daniel so distinguished himself among the administrators and the satraps by his exceptional qualities that the king planned to set him over the whole kingdom. At this, the administrators and satraps tried to the ground for charges against Daniel in his conduct of government affairs, but they were unable to do so. They could find no corruption in him because he was trustworthy. Neither was he neither corrupt nor negligent. Finally, these men said, we will never find any basis for charges against this man unless it has something to do with the law of his God. Where you are, can they speak like that about you? That when it comes to hard work, you are tops. When it comes to integrity, you are tops. Everything, if they want to find fault, every 3 hours he wants to go out and play for 5 minutes and come back. And he's always, when he's sitting at the confessing, he needs back. They said that if you want to trap him, it has to do with his God. And they trapped him. And he was no closeted believer in God. Now, so they went to the king and said, and the law of the kingdom of the Medes, when the and you saw it with Esther and Dexter. When the law of the kingdom of Medes, when the king gives an edict, he cannot reverse it. So they deceived Darius to sign a law that when the trumpet goes, everybody should fall down. Huh? I like this. 10. So King Darius 9. So King Darius put 8. Now, O king, issued a decree and put it in writing so that it cannot be altered, in accordance to the law of Medes and Persians, which cannot be repealed. So the king put that thing in law so that they can worship their king. And I said, when Daniel learned that the decree has been published, he went home to his upstairs room where the windows opened towards Jerusalem. 3 times a day he got down on his knees and prayed, giving thanks to God, just as he had done when he knew the law had been given. He did a thing that he did. And the rest of the story, friend, but we have now never. For those who are in Kumasi and those who are here, see that when you did your first, when you did your scholarship, I think you went to the director. Last year, you created a post as a part of Kumasi. And somebody said, tell the chief, you never have this much promo. And you say, come on, on Monday, there's some special school here, just in Kote, for the mentally challenged people. There used to be some track there. They paved the place, they painted the place, they've actually erected a shed and a corn mill. Can I assure you, there's no program like ours in the whole world. In terms of the numbers of scholars, in terms of the things we deliver. And for me, for those of you who will be around and not come, join your friends and see. So all of them are going to pack in that small place and they would show what they have done. I don't know, incoming president says, I don't know what the project that they want to carry. Last year, what they did was around, and that's my creation. In my village, a rich man built a whole community center under the OC. And before the few cities disappeared, you know how much money you used to buy something. The whole complex was meant for 186,000 CDs. The people go there and say, that's what you mean about this. So last year on the platform, we said that it was delivered at the equivalence of $26,000. CD equivalent of $26,000. In the auto. This year, but for the collapse of the dollars, you would have done even more. Because you need more CDs to buy the dollars. They did it for almost $30,000. But it's a beautiful thing. Giving back to the that's a one mil check of much as an honesty. So this is before.
There is no program in the whole wide world like ours. Thank you very much, Prof. So the next item on the program is for us to have our breakout session. So I'd like to invite Cosmos to take us through.
To spare home with what we have. Some of you can use the front, some of you can use the back, but I prefer we use the waist to spare home. Are we ready? So hold your pencils. Hold your pencils. Francis, why are you smiling? You're over smiling. Okay. Hold your writing instrument. Okay, so H, let's go. H. It's a capital. Everything is capital, so let's go. The first stroke, the cross, the second stroke. Then O, let's go. O. He's only pretending. Then M, the first stroke, the second, the third, the last. Then E. So the top stroke, the long one, the middle stroke. Now go back, count here, the last stroke. Thank you very much. Yeah, so we want to break out. Now someone is asking, what is a breakout session? So it says, the role of the scholar alumni in societal transformation. Now, one thing I love about this program is that They did not invite any guest speaker to come and stand here and tell you what to do for your community. There is no guest speaker like that say go and do this for your community. The beautiful thing is that they are asking us, or we are asking ourselves, to tell ourselves what we want to do for our community. Do we get it? So that's what the breakout session is. So we are telling ourselves what we want to do for our community. But we are going to break out into 4 different groups. Now, the groups, we have community, we have scholars, we have scholar alumni, then we have MasterCard Foundation. So what this is, whichever group you are in, you've got to think like that group. So if you are in community, then it means that at that moment you are no more a scholar alumni, you are now what? Community. So by community, we are referring to the rural folks, the aged, those we want to help. You get it? So honey, if you are in community, stop thinking like a scholar, think like the community. When you are a scholar, you don't think like you are what? A scholar alumni, you think like you are still in school. When you're a scholar alumni, be yourself. Then when you are a MasterCard, so by MasterCard, you're referring to the foundation. And the foundation comprises all the partners. So the secretariat, maybe someone can be Uncle Kofi in that group. Yes, so that will be the MasterCard. So what we are expecting you is to think like that group. So if you are a part of MasterCard, think like Rita Roy, think like PM, think like Vero. What do you think scholar alumni should do? I have a crush on her that side. That's just by the way. It's okay, it's okay. Let's not stretch it. Let's not stretch it. Let's not stretch it. So you have to think like the MasterCard Foundation. So what do you think the MasterCard Foundation would want you an alumni to do? Then we are going to do that in a matter of 20 to 25 minutes. We are going to have flip chart to record everything. Then in 10 minutes, we are going to come back here. You have to delegate one person from your group. Then he or she is going to present before us. Do we get it? So now there are guidelines here. That is basically what it's going to be. So we are going to kickstart with how we get our groups. So we are going to say A, B, C, D. Some of us have forgotten A, B, C, D. It's been a long time. We are going to say A, B, C to D. Then it goes on A, B, C to D, A, B, C to D. We are going to move all the A to somewhere, the B to somewhere, the C to somewhere. Now 2 groups, A and B, are going to be at the eatery where we had breakfast. A and B are going to be there. Then C and D are going to be here. For the live stream, it's only going to be for one group. So whichever group gets to be here, only one group will get to participate. Theirs is going to be live stream. But for the others, you have to do it offline. Yes, that's what I'm fortunate. So can we start from the back? A, B, C, D. Please be a bit louder so the person beside you can. Okay? No, A, B, C, D. You see what I said? It's been a long time. You see what I said? Okay, allow. Please. If you're not careful, the next person will say A plus. Okay, let's go again. A. Okay, pause there. Please keep your letters, please. You see, C. C. D. Give to your B. Give to your B. So all A's. So you are B. So, hello, madam, you are C. You are C. So please, with all due respect, all A's upstanding, please. Okay. You're closest to me. So you are closest to me. Yes, so all A's, you are community. So right now, put on your thinking cap, and your thinking cap is labeled community. So humbly, you can move to the eatery. Yes. Then, Solomon, please, get them a flip chart and a marker, please. Yes. Atajan, please follow him. He will get you a flip chart and a marker. So all A's, you can move out, please. We are literally sacking you, all A's. Yeah. So the instructions on the sheet I just give out. Okay. So now, kindly, all B's. All B's. Okay. The honey makers. The honey makers. Closest to me, B's. So you have an assistant. Success. Success, please grab a flip chart, a marker, and a sticker. So you can also move to eatery. The guidelines are with the group leader. So you are thinking as a scholar alumni. Okay. So kindly, all C's, please. All C's. All C's, please move to this side for me. So if you are D, move to the other side. All C's here. All D's here. Mr. Fori, good to have you here. Yeah, okay, so your secretary is, yes, Richard. Richard, go there, grab a flip chart, a marker, and so you are going to think as MasterCard Foundation, but that includes the part universities, everyone. So as MasterCard Foundation, you you are going to think as a MasterCard Foundation, but that it includes the partners, the universities, all like those in Penyifon, those that are taking care of the program. So even the alumni network committee can also be a part of the MasterCard Foundation, the secretariat, all this. So you are going to think like those. What do you think those people expect the alumni community to do as far as society mission is concerned? So the guidelines are with your group lead. So what it first of all, the question one says, what do you expect a scholar alumni to contribute for societal transformation? So you can list about 3, as many as you can. Then you pick your strongest point. Because in the end, we are going to sort of compete. You present. Then we all together choose which of the presentations is the most powerful thing. And then that will feed back to the alumni community. That will define the next project they should be doing. So basically what we are doing is brainstorming. He's good. He's very good with this stuff. So you can be pushing all the questions to him. He taught me how to do this. Yes, so your time starts now. Look at the marker in the sticker.